Now, what's in the president's mind? In a move to establish harmony between the church and the government, President William Ruto convened a meeting with the Evangelical, Pentecostal and indigenous church leaders at State House right here in the capital. The president describing religious organizations as vital partners in promoting national cohesion, while noting the collaboration between the state and the religious institutions despite recent tension. And as KTN's senior political affairs reporter Daniel Kariuki explains, pundits claim the president is in the process or is in an effort to solidify his hold on power amid increasing criticism of his administration.
For the last few weeks, the government and the church have not been seeing eye to eye following heavy criticism leveled against it by various mainstream churches. And Wednesday, President William Ruto held a meeting at State House with the Evangelical and Pentecostal church leaders. And later in the evening, meeting indigenous church leaders at the same venue. The president welcoming the clergy in what he says is aimed at establishing harmony between the state and religion. It is not clear what they discussed, but in a tweet, President Ruto said, and I quote, "Religious faiths and the state serve the same people and have always worked together to ensure national unity and provide social services, including education, health, and supporting the vulnerable. We are committed to maintaining this partnership." End of quote. This comes at a time when President appears to be at loggerheads with the church. The engagement coming after Kenya Conference of Catholic Bishops, KCCB, heavily criticized Ruto's administration of alleged lies and failure to deliver on campaign promises 2 years after taking power. The situation has been tense and the rift deepened further that a number of churches rejected President Ruto's millions he donated to a church in Soweto for construction of a priest house.
We have absolutely no apologies to make as we give to God, because God gave first.
The meeting coming barely days after the president held talks with his predecessor Uhuru Kenyatta at his Ishaweri home in Gatundu. Political commentators opine the president appears to be keen to rally his support as he seeks to stabilize the Kenyan ship from political turbulence, and the meeting with the church is part of many to take place. The president is on record that he will bring everyone on board.
It is the reason why I am working with the former Prime Minister. It is the reason why I have reached out to the former president. It is the reason why I will reach out to all other leaders.
Meanwhile, a day after meeting his successor to discuss issues affecting the country, former President Uhuru Kenyatta Wednesday hosted diplomats from the US Embassy and the British High Commission. In a statement by the spokesperson Kanzedena, the discussion centered around Uhuru's role in mediating between the factions in the Democratic Republic of Congo through the Nairobi peace process. Daniel